Hello and welcome to another Gags Tandon show. Another win for us, Jack, and another successful watch along for you.
Get in, mate. I'm made up, like we all are, lads. Get in. 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League with a game in hand. I'm buzzing, mate. And I know you are too, and every single Liverpool fan out there, mate. But a lot to unpack. And as always, mate, thank you very much for the invite. And I'm excited to get stuck into this because it's a very hard-earned victory, as we will discuss tonight, mate.
No problem at all, mate. Always a pleasure to have you on, and you seem to be like a lucky charm whenever you are on because we win. So I wanted to tell you a little story. Actually, me and my daughter, whenever we get a chance to watch the games together, we have the watch along on mute while we watch the game. But because we know the watch along is going to be about 10, 20 seconds behind the goal. So once we've celebrated, we'll watch you celebrate straight after we put the volume back up, and then we have a right old chuckle to ourselves because we can see you celebrating. But
You have a chuckle on the VAR as well tonight, as we'll discuss tonight, mate. Some of the VAR, like 9 minutes added on, it was an absolute joke, by the way.
I mean, especially after he only added on 2 minutes in the first half with all of that,
mate,
time wasting. We've got Harinder saying his name is Mo Salah. He'll have trees if he likes. Love it. With the controversy. We've got Jay Spark saying 7 points clear. 7 points clear with the game in hand. Doesn't get much better than that. Obviously, Arsenal still to play. And Cam with his always cheeky thing. 42 points. Think we are safe from relegation for another season. Phew. Hey, we might as well do that. But I think we should start with the VAR just because, or at least refereeing decisions overall. I thought, he booked Gomez in the first half, and luckily he equaled that up with the crossing of legs for a Leicester player later on in the game as well. So it kind of kept it consistent there, which is all you kind of ask for in those situations, that the ref's consistent. But first half, so much time wasting, especially as they scored it early on. And let's just quickly cover it. A lucky goal to start. Like, I know Robbo got turned and he lost his man and got turned in the box, but the VVD kind of like little flick out with his foot, not very good either. And then it deflects, and otherwise it's an easy shot to save for Ali. Oh, do we agree on that?
Yeah, I'd concur with you, mate. Certainly, I think it was just one of them, like Liverpool caught in transition and then just sloppy in every element, really, from a defensive point of view. Oh, a little bit of feedback there, but it's all right, mate. In terms of the Van Dijk, deflection, I think it was only like 10 minutes later that they actually showed a proper replay on the deflection, mate. But it's one of them, obviously, and it was like he had down the shot and past like the 10-20 minute mark anyway. Liverpool dominated. Like the only shot on target was obviously the goal, really, well and truly, mate. But yeah, it just goes to show Liverpool's dominance. But it's certainly Leicester. The first opening 6 minutes, I was very surprised, certainly, and I think certainly the team and Overs were set aback really by how intense the first 6 minutes were from them in terms of getting men forward, breaking the lines as well. But fair play, and in terms of, obviously we'll get to the other goal, mate, but I won't skip ahead. But yeah, it was a very, very lucky goal and very fortunate, and certainly the referee. I just hate the way they're just sucking the joy out of the game, mate. I don't know how you feel. Like, it's the fundamental principles of just how much we all love football, and certainly watching Liverpool. If you're in the ground or if you're going away from home as well, not just the Liverpool fans, but every fan up and down the country, it just sucks the life out of it, really, mate. Like, the main thing, we want the right decision, mate, but it just spoils it.
You just see so many people saying that you can't celebrate goals anymore, really, just because of what happens. And also the players, the natural kind of, the best bit about football is when your team scores. The most obvious thing to say, but it's the beautiful feeling in the world.
The best.
And obviously, if you think it's great for a fan, imagine what it's like for a player to feel the energy from the crowd when they score. It's like it's the dream. That's what they're there for. But then always like having that in the back of your mind as a player, that should I celebrate fully or not, because it's going to look, it's going to get, it's like the Trent one at Old Trafford. It got disallowed, and he did that amazing celebration for it and the kiss and all that, and it just went to waste in the end because of fucking VAR. But I am a little bit thankful for some moments in VAR, but today we have to start there. Today, I almost felt like And I know there's counter arguments that, hey, there was loads of passes in that amazing move for the winner.
Yeah.
That, for the Jones, the
This
second
one's,
goal,
yeah.
not the winner. Well, it was kind of the winner.
Still the winner, yeah, more or less.
Yeah, still the winner. It's classed as the winner. That they had to check everything, but they were so obviously onside, Jack, that spending 5 minutes on it felt like they just wanted the technology to make it interesting. And I just find that I don't know if you feel this way, the same as me, but it feels almost like VAR is there to kind of make the Premier League a bit more interesting rather than make it fair. It's more to, we can make something out of this and it's going to be fun, and it's going to make the game a bit more watchable, but it's actually doing the opposite.
Yeah. I think everyone watched the Premier League, and certainly we watch this Liverpool side, and it's the fast flow and attacking fluidity of the Premier League, the speed, the ferocity of challenges, the ferocity of decisions, balls into the penalty area as well. But as I said, mate, it's just not just speaking on tonight's game, but certainly I think for all of us, really, just they were freeze for a minute on every stage to play. I get it, but they were even checking a nonsense handball. I was like, are they really checking on the watch long? I was like, it didn't hit his arm. He needed Curtis Jones. Like, there was no question about it. It's like, come on. Like, just stop it. Like, just, and this is not just me speaking as a Liverpool fan, just get out of the game, really, with VAR. Like, for me, it just takes so much joy out of
one was just like, are you serious? Like, you were literally like, oh my God. It was just, I was just like, this is a joke. This is a joke. You're just looking for excuses now.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, somebody could actually, I was so pissed off with them that somebody could have made me believe that they had a smoke machine outside the ground to make it foggy just to give Leicester a chance.
We haven't even mentioned the conditions tonight.
Has got like these machines going. Obviously that's stupid and crazy, but hey, I was like, yeah, I'm willing to believe it now because you pissed me off so much, you bastards. But
I needed me binoculars on the watch along anyway, mate. Especially the first 20 minutes.
My God! Yeah, let's talk about that as well. It was just a crazy watch, wasn't it? At times, like. Luckily, they showed a couple of the goal kicks from the Leicester side, and you can see from the pitch side view, it was very clear for them to see and play football, which was good. But yeah, from a bird's eye view, awful viewing. I mean, I felt sorry for the fans at the top of the main stand, or maybe the back of the Annie Road, going, "What the hell is this?" Because that's pretty high. Those go pretty high now. So it's like, what? They must have been like, I can't see a damn thing here. Yeah. So if the crowd felt subdued, maybe because they couldn't see a damn bloody thing.
Yeah, couldn't see nothing. Yeah, it was just a bit of a madness game all around, mate, tonight. The conditions, the VAR, a bit of everything, really. But I think we know one more.
I'm glad they played, though. I'm glad they got it out of the way and played, because it was just going to get more congested later on in the season. Yeah. And I'm glad it was all fake, that they were thinking about cancelling it up. A quick look at some of the numbers. Oh, lost him there. Yeah, some of the numbers here. 1.83 xG to 0.33. Yeah, it was. I mean, we had one big chance only, and I think that was a goal for Curtis Jones. So we didn't get to create too many huge chances, really. So yeah, that was an interesting one. We've got a really interesting comment here. Only negative is Dom suspended for West Ham. However, the counter is, would you rather have him suspended for West Ham or Man United, which is the game after? Because most likely he'd get booked in West Ham, because we're all action midfielders here and they're going to get a booking. So he came on and got booked within like seconds. What chance would he have away at West Ham? They're going to be diving around as well. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise, and maybe Curtis can do a couple of games back to back starting for us, and then Dom comes in very, very fresh for United, which is that sounds good to me.
The rotation between them two, mate, has been absolutely superb this season, because we know with Curtis tonight getting the winner, as you mentioned, it was the second goal to a crucial stage in the game. Seems especially coming off the back of the halftime team talk from Arne. But the rotation between him and Szoboszlai, and long may it continue, mate, because I know obviously there's a lot of critique around Curtis Jones over the last couple of years as well. But me, certainly, I think we spoke already on the show already this season about his quality this season. He stepped up. He was given an opportunity tonight, and he showed exactly what he can do. And certainly, it's just arriving into the penalty area at the right time. But certainly, with the suspension for Dom, you'd much rather, as you said, mate, get him out of the way against West Ham. Not to be an easy game, but certainly we want him back against Manchester United, considering already how well he did play this season.
Yep. Agreed. I mean, I thought Curtis was a little bit frustrating first half, but he always comes back to bite. It comes back to bite us when you're saying, hey, someone's not playing well, then they score the winner, which is great. Same with Gakpo. I thought first half some of those crosses were horrendous.
Yeah.
But actually, it wasn't just Gakpo. Everybody was just throwing it in there. And I was saying in Discord, if it doesn't work the first 40 times, chaps, it's not going to work. They've got everyone in there. You're not going to find just Nunes on his own, who's a poor chap. And talking to Nunes, thanks, Phil, as well. Delightful watching a team come to Anfield and just roll about. Leicester were pathetic and all allowed. But I agree. Ref was an absolute twat. And David Wilkinson saying, spent most of the second half wishing Nunes to score. Poor side needs a bit look stranded in the box with a whole load of defenders around him. He's not going to get a chance to really get too much. I mean, he got on the end of a really good move in the second half where the keeper saved it. Maybe could have lifted it a little bit, but I think I don't know, Nunes. I don't know what's going to happen.
Biggest conundrum really for Liverpool, I think, in terms of the club. I think the most important thing, this is where Arne Slot will make his money in the next year or two. If Nunes is to stay at the football club, it's all about Arne getting the best out of him, as you alluded to that chance, mate. He was feeding on scraps, really, in terms of Darwin Nunes in front of goal. He was really struggling to get any clear-cut opportunities, as you alluded to. So many, there was an overload in that penalty area for Leicester. You had every single man in the penalty area in terms of just limiting the space, limiting the opportunities. But on another night, if we come away from this game, if we drew or drop points, then certainly. But I think in terms of Nunes, just keep that hunger, keep that desire, and whatever happens, as we know, I think but certainly a goal like Gakpo, yes, he's frustrating, but the big crucial moments in terms of Gakpo getting that goal just before the stroke of half time just gives the confidence to every single Liverpool fan around the world inside the stadium, and certainly Liverpool players going into that second half period, that confidence and that inner belief really to showcase their quality as well.
And this season, I have a belief that when Slots had 45 minutes to check a team out, we're always going to be better second half just because we know what he knows. The manager just has this canny knack of making tweaks or changes to really slice up the team. Now, we weren't getting behind too well. I think there was a couple of crosses that we did meet, like Mo met and stuff, and we kind of didn't do too much with them, but they were too wide maybe. But second half, we came out, we started ripping them to shreds in behind them. So something changed. And he just pulled the little strings and just talked about a few things. And all of a sudden, we were playing some fantastic football that second half. After it was really frustrating first. But like you said, maybe the goal is, and that's a little bit of magic from Gakpo, which is what we needed, right? That finish was tremendous.
Yeah, for me, in terms of that, you can obviously add to it, mate. I think in terms of the intensity, I think they were a lot more aggressive in our press. I think for overs in the first opening 45 minutes, it was far too passive, far too lethargic, really, in and around the penalty area. But I think the goal, the confidence, the belief, but certainly getting the crowd back on song, really, and get a lot more aggressive in the right areas. I think we allowed Leicester far too much time in the opening 45 minutes, just to a bit too relaxed. Allowed them too much space in and around their own penalty area, because we know, obviously, off the back of the Spurs results, what we've done really well that night was just suffocating their team. In terms of not just Tottenham, but so far this season, we are the second half team, certainly. Hopefully we can improve in the first opening 45 minutes, but the season's very long and I think we will do so. And that's where Liverpool will very much come into our own in that regard. But so much more aggressive, I think, Arne Slot. Sometimes it might just be just a little pep talk at halftime, just saying, lads, continue doing what you're doing, but I want more from you. And certainly Liverpool got more in the first opening 15-20 minutes after the second half started anyway.
And the goal obviously makes it much easier, doesn't it? Once you equalize, because then you can't. They were up for it. You could see second half they were just up for it. But before we go to second half and we talk about a few more players, there's over 900 of you
Yeah.
over on Twitter. Please come on over and support us on YouTube.
Yeah.
The link should be there somewhere on there, or just come over to Anfield Index TV on YouTube and find us and like and subscribe. Please just come and like and subscribe. We're trying to kick something new off on YouTube. We're way better served if you watch us on YouTube, way better supported if you watch us on YouTube rather than Twitter. So yeah, please do come on over and support us. We'd really appreciate it. And those of you that are already watching on YouTube, please do like and like the video and get that algorithm going for us. We'd appreciate it. Nearly up to 1,000 of you watching live over all places. So we do really appreciate it. That's really kind. Yeah, like I said, Gakpo seems to be coming up in real clutch moments right now. And we talked about it last time, me and you were on the pod, where we had like 18-11 or something, and that's going to be like 9, or maybe, I don't know if he got an assist in the last couple of games, but that's going to be something like 9 in 12 or 13. But still, that's all you can ask, right, from someone to turn up like he has.
I just love how technical he is for a big man, mate. He's 6'3", and for the big lads, I think Liverpool historically with big, tall, lengthy strikers in terms of Peter Crouch, remember him, very good touch for the big lads, and certainly Gakpo continues that momentum, and obviously a goal and assist tonight, as you alluded to there, mate. Key clutch moments, and certainly Cody, he's not always been in the starting 11. He's not whinged one bit. But when he's gotten his opportunity tonight, games in the cup as well, most notably as we remember, it's that having that ability. I think there's been this not question mark, but debate amongst Liverpool fans. I've certainly had it with my mates, and I will do certainly this season with you, mates. But in terms of Gakpo off the left-hand flank or through the middle, I think a game again like tonight highlights exactly why you play him off the left-hand flank in terms of whether he's going down that left-hand channel and getting it to the byline. He's got that ability to cross it in or whatnot. But with that goal coming in off the left-hand flank, showcasing that quality, that fundamental footballing quality he does have. It's not just goals, he can certainly add to the assist. And we've seen that at his time in PSV, especially being the captain as well. But hopefully he's going to be going from strength to strength, really, for me, mate. And again, Lucho didn't even play tonight as well.
No,
we've given him a rest.
But that's awesome for us because he was great against Spurs and he needed... If we keep these players fit and they keep rotating like this, the beneficiary is us fans, because we're going to keep on winning because we've got fit people. And like, at the end of the day, Chiesa still to come if we can keep him fit. So it's all rosy up top. Jota's coming back. He's going to take some time. Maybe he'll be ready in time for the semis. He loves a Carabao semi-final. Does Jota as well, especially in London. Phil, again, Gakpo is probably the biggest beneficiary of Slot coming in, the Dutch connection. And then actually Jessel, hello Jessel, good friend as well of the channel. Gakpo and Grav are actually both big beneficiaries. And Damo always doing us proud and always here. Come on over to YouTube, Reds. The water's lovely. I'm sure he means lovely. But do come over, Reds. We'd appreciate it. Sorry.
All good, mate. Yeah,
but yeah. He's been. You know, what else I like about Gakpo is just the speed of the dribbling speed, how he holds the ball well when he dribbles. The ball sticks to him, and he's able to like go through these wavy moments. To be honest, very technical. Same as Grav, he seems to slalom past players nicely as well when he holds that ball. We have both of them playing that really important roles for us at the moment. And I never thought I'd say that about both players last year. I'll be honest with you, I never thought I'd say that about Gakpo and Gravenberch. But wow, they are lighting it up for us. And you know, any fan out there, we are happy to, I mean, if you're a real fan, and I'm sure we all are, we're happy to eat our words and happy to be wrong about players when they turn up like this. So yes, I mean, Nunes, we had someone, I think it was Marco Lopez here said something. I think Nunes is best rehabilitated as a left winger, which is where he created his Benfica reputation, and that creates his springboard to be sold on. It is what it is. You know, Marco, I want him to succeed, and if it means going left wing, the problem is we have so much competition on the bloody left wing right now. Where's he going to get a game? Like, Lucho and Gakpo have that covered off. And to be honest, Lucho does play up front as well. And we talked about that on the last Gags Tandon show without you on. That, you know, that's a great role for him. and maybe actually it was Chat G&G with Grizz.
Hmm.
It's a great role for him. So maybe Nunes can play left when Gakpo needs a rest. You know, I don't know. We should try it out with Jota up front in the Carabao. Maybe
options are aplenty. Options are aplenty, mate. And long may it continue. I think the great Liverpool periods in the 70s and 80s, mate, and certainly this great Liverpool side that will be for the next couple of years. Hopefully, we get a bit of luck with injuries as well, but certainly bringing in that quality in the next couple of windows as well is going to be pivotal. But great comments as well, Chas. Keep on getting them in.
Yeah, another one here from Daniel. Gakpo carrying us on the left wing, crazy how Klopp and Linders fully convinced us he couldn't play in the wings for Liverpool and would play literally everyone and their mothers there over him, even Nunes, absolutely. And then we've got another one from Cam. Gakpo scored equalisers against Brighton, Fulham and Leicester, as well as getting goals against David Gizmo. Wow. I mean, can you say any more than that? That is just fantastic from Gakpo.
Big game player, big game player.
And then you realize why he plays the big games as well, right? So I just think, I get really frustrated with him at times, but he makes me eat my words every single time. And maybe he does it to, show me up. So maybe I should just continue to doubt him every game so he continues to score goals. I'm going to keep that as my superstition, Jack.
No, I've said plenty of things over the last couple of years on the watch-alongs as well, and certainly already on Anfield Index, where I've just been critiquing a player on the watch-alongs on Anfield Index, and you've just gone and whipped in a ball to the back of the net, and I'm like, sound. And that's what you want to be. Like, we demand so much from these players, mate. Like, I think it's not just like, obviously, when I analyze, when every Liverpool fan analyzes players as well, we want these high levels of performances from these Liverpool players because they do so well for us. We're proud of them wearing a red shirt. We can see them working hard. But if you want to be a successful football club, it's just driving the expectation, driving the hunger, driving the level and the standards really on a week-to-week basis. That's how this Liverpool team will be and continue, hopefully, for the next couple of years to be a successful football club, having high standards, but also appreciating the good and the bad moments that we will go through. But certainly, as we know, we won't lose our heads, but we'll analyse critically, really, when needed with certain players.
Yep, I will keep doubting him for the greater good. Absolutely. And Phil makes a comedy comment. Is it okay if I blame the crap comments? No, you should blame it on the smoke machines that PGMO put outside the stadium to make it easier for Leicester. That's what you should blame it on, because I'm joking. But no, I think we should just have a quick break here to say there's over 1,000 of you watching on Twitter right now. Please
get over to YouTube.
Come over to YouTube and support us and like the video. You don't have to subscribe, but come and like the video at least and watch it over here, because we're just kicking Anfield Index off on YouTube. It's brand new for us. We would love your support, and we love to do this for free every single week, every single game. So come and join us, please. We would really appreciate it, wouldn't it, Jack? Because you can watch along with Jack as well, the whole game, and then post-match with me. Literally, we got you covered. We got you covered. And
the notifications as well.
Yeah. Switch that. Click that bell notification icon. Thank you very much. Right. So we have a few comments that I've starred here that we want to go through. Damo says we should give Harry Wilson some love for his vital contribution against Chelsea. That was a shocker this afternoon, wasn't it?
Certainly.
That was a shocker. Well done, Wilson. But thank you very much as well.
It ain't easy playing Fulham, Chelsea, or Chelsea fans giving us stick. Give it a week later, doing what the business.
We absolutely battered them as well.
Yeah, with 10 men.
Yeah. We are a really good football team right now, Jack. It's not even biased to say it. It's not biased. Like, I don't care if you're a fan of another club coming in here, and I know some Arsenal fans coming in here trying to spam us and pretend they're Liverpool fans and joke about that we're shit. But hey, I don't even think you can deny it right now. I don't even think you can deny it right now.
Arsenal fans, if you want to watch an actual good football side that's playing good football, watch Liverpool as a neutral, certainly, because your style of football, parking the bus with that great side you've got, not working recently, is it? Sorry.
Damo's making me laugh. Whoever ordered the fog for the time is probably wondering where it is. Oh dear. Yeah, I won't jinx it though, don't worry. So we have some interesting stuff on the on the performance and subs. We'll go for the winning goals in a bit. But Damo, for all that Jurgen wanted the 5 sub rules due to the amount of minutes players had to endure, I sometimes thought he didn't make enough use of the sub slot. Really seems to embrace the time to use them. Now we have John P saying an opposite. I know we won, but do you reckon Slot waited 5-10 minutes too long for his subs? What are your thoughts on that, Damo or John P? Really here?
Yeah, in terms of we got the notes up anyway. In terms of obviously the substitutions for Dominic Szoboszlai, he come on. Obviously, Jossa come on the 77th minute and the 78th minute, respectively. And then obviously a couple of minutes later, Liverpool got our third goal in the 82nd minute. But I think the one thing from my point of view, mate, and obviously to the comments in chat as well, that did really do my head in with Jurgen Klopp, really. But I think we've seen the proactive nature of Arne Slot already. Remember the Quansah decision at the beginning of the season, first game, where he was just not happy with João Quansah not winning enough aerial duels, brought, I think it was Ibu or Gomez on, and we won that game perfectly. But I think it just shows the quality from Arne Slot in terms of his proactive nature. I think sometimes he's still working this side out, though, Gags and chat. He's still analysing the squad in terms of next year or two. Sometimes he might make a statement this season in terms of allowing a player an extra 10, 15 minutes just to see what they're made of in terms of what he wants, what he demands from the squad, mate. But I get where you're coming from, chat, in terms of obviously. But I think with Arne, I think I'm very happy so far this season. But I do understand in certain elements, but it's difficult to critique it when we're winning games, mate. Maybe if we're dropping points or whatnot, maybe we can begrudge the substitutions. But I think Arne, he's doing really well at the minute, mate, and long may it continue.
Absolutely, he's a breath of fresh air, mate. I keep saying it every show, but I'm so glad, so glad we got Slot.
Yeah.
My God, I think I read someone saying the same comment on your show earlier.
Yeah.
That thank God he said no to Spurs. The year before, and they went for Ange. I thank our lucky stars that he waited, and also that our club was smart enough to be able to, go and get him in and think that he was the right one after Klopp, because it just makes the whole running of the club look way more professional and better and smarter than any other club in I mean, how many pundits actually said who's he? We did.
I personally, I said who's he, mate. I didn't know a lot about him, mate. But that just goes to show the great data, though, Gags, in terms of that, in terms of the people running the club. I think many of the football clubs, certainly in the Premier League, would die really for Liverpool's hierarchy in certain elements in terms of our recruitment, mate. But that's where they make the money, mate. The people running the data lads, the data departments, the data lads already on Anfield Index that have analysed Liverpool over the last year or so in terms of when Arne come in, it was spot on. It was exceptional, mate.
Totally agree. Let's quickly talk about a couple of those goals before we go through some quotes here as well post-match. The second goal is just beautiful football, mate, isn't it? I want to watch that back. I think it was Mo with the hockey assist. That's the pass before the assist.
Yeah.
And then McAllister. Now, Mac got 2 assists. Another first one can't really count as an assist, but he gets it. But this one, nice overlap or underlap. Can't remember which way it was, but nice little tuck back in. And Jones, just like you said earlier, finds himself in the right place at the right time. Did this against Newcastle earlier in November, I think it was, wasn't it? Or was it this month? I can't. It just seems like so long ago.
So many. We've scored that many goals this season, mate.
But it was similar in terms of making the run. Jones making the run from deep, coming in. He nailed that one. He didn't have to put this so precise in the top corner like he did against Newcastle. But this one was a nice one. He just needed to put power on it to get it past all those players on the line. But what a look! This is what I was saying after half time. They came out playing gorgeous football.
Yeah, they had to rock it up the backside, really, certainly from Arne. We needed it anyway, but I think it's the fluidity, really, mate. I think there's one thing Liverpool, and it's been historically for this 130 odd plus years of Liverpool, we want to play the Liverpool way. Many of the managers that have come into Liverpool in the turn of the 2000s, some of them haven't quite got what Liverpool's all about, but we know the managers that have, and certainly had large spells of being successful. But like the fluidity, I think certainly there's moments in terms of arriving inside the penalty area, Gags, and just like Jones does that really well. Dominic is laying in. We see him much more better improvement from that. Obviously, goals against certainly Tottenham showed that, highlighted really eloquently in regards to Dominic Szoboszlai, mate. But the triangles were much better in the second half. And I say triangles, but in terms of Liverpool, were struggling in the first half, but overloading, getting players into the penalty area. But most importantly, when you've got players in those areas of the pitch, you need to find them. And certainly with as you alluded to, Alexis McAllister getting 2 assists. And shout out to anyone that's got him on your fantasy football, because you got double the points there, mate. But certainly, Alexis, it's one thing getting on the byline, but finding that crucial ball inside the penalty area, sometimes it's not as easy as that is. But Alexis makes football look so much easier than it actually is. And what a special footballer he is.
I just put up a comment, and we've taken it off now, but Mr. War said Maka was his man of the match, the only one who didn't annoy him in the game. I mean, Mo hit the bar, scores the 3rd goal as well, and Robbo hit the post as well. So it was, we had chances. They weren't easy chances, but they were chances, and we could have been out of sight, to be honest. We were just talking about Jones there. There's a whole load of stuff I need to go through from Cam, who's been great for us today. We talk all the time about let's start fast, and we go out there, concede a goal against a team who sit back and make it harder. It's something we've got to change. I've had a hard run. My career has been up and down for different reasons, injuries and stuff, but I'm playing games. I'm enjoying it. And then on Jurgen Klopp, I got a nice text off him. He was the one who'd say I'd play 100 games. This was his 100th appearance for Liverpool, by the way. And then he said on Jurgen Klopp, there was always talk, is he good enough? But I'm still here. Here's the reason I'm still here today. I'm happy he is still around from afar. So Jurgen's still wishing the players very well all the time. That's a real nice touch from the former gaffer, and he'll be a Red forever, to be honest. Well, Jurgen, we love him so much. And Steve Pizza here. That's what we call him on Anfield Index. Steve Pizza, Steve P. So glad for Curtis getting 100 games. Hasn't been easy for him with the injuries and the like. Shows what hard work can do. Absolutely. And then Damo, Curtis did so well to steer the ball home with very little room to maneuver as the ball came to him as he was traveling past defenders. Yeah, like I said, I was frustrated with him. He shut me up with the winner. Love it. And then Mo at the end. You want to talk about that one?
Yeah, I'm guessing you see my reaction to it, mate. It was a special goal. I loved it. It was phenomenal. Probably one of my favourite strikes of the season to date, really, from Salah. It's an absolute joke of a position to just wrap his foot round it, putting it into the bottom left corner. Like the Leicester defenders were like, yeah, sound, we've got this covered. Nah, Salah just... There's some of the finishes this season. I think we are seeing peak Salah now, and hopefully for the next 2-3 years, because, like, I tell you what, we are going into prime time Mohamed Salah, like, and that just helps it. It eases the confidence, gives you a bit more the extra buffer of obviously the goals as well, relaxes the obviously with the substitutions as well, mate. But Mohamed Salah from that angle, mate, he's an absolute joke. I think one thing, as we've seen against Tottenham and even tonight as well, like shifting it onto his right, he can do that. But even shifting it onto that special left foot of his, sometimes he just bends time, like with the movements on the pitch, like creating wormholes and opposition defenses as well, and just creating space, like where there isn't space. And that's what he does so well from a technical point of view. He's Magic Mo. And long may it continue, mate, because it might have been a bit of a quiet game, but certainly that's what you want. Goals from Salah that win your games fundamentally. And even if it needs a 25-minute spell where he just puts 2 goals in, wins us a game, that sounds.
Yeah, he's just so involved all the time, Jack. Like, he's that outlet on the right, even when Trent's not having the best game, like he didn't today. But he links up with Mo so well. They try to get those passes going, and they're trying the integrate, the run in. It's just so nice to watch how they do it. When Dom's playing, he links up really well with Mo, and veers towards the right side. Everybody's kind of just, you know, I don't know what the pass maps are looking like this season, but the more we get him, if there's a game where he's on the ball the most, I bet you he's just the hub on that right with everyone. So yeah, and remember though, lads, as Phil said, he's not a patch on Hazard.
Oh, Phil, don't go. I'll be here for another hour, Phil. Me debating with Chelsea fans have had them over the years.
Oh dear.
He's not even in the conversation. But that's another show for another night, anyway.
No, we're talking about a Premier League.
Yeah.
We're talking about a Premier League legend now, and he's
Yeah.
gonna, if he stays for 3 more years with us or 2 more years, you're gonna be talking about.
Can
not even
for
gonna-
you, Gags? Can he beat Rushy and Chas? I've had this debate many of it, especially the last week as well. I know it's a big ask. If he stays here for 3-4 years, I think it was on average about 25 plus goals for the next 4 years. If he is to stay here for 4 years,
If he stays 4 years, he's gonna
big
get
ask.
close.
Oh,
He'll get close. Why is he on now? 240?
Yeah, he had it wrote down here. He's like 200. I think that was his 230th. Where's my
30s?
notes?
Is that it? I thought he went to 40s now.
Where is it? I'm going to have my notes anyway from the game. Probably there, Chas.
Yeah, that's fine.
Salah. That was Salah's 230th, I think it was. Of his Liverpool. Yeah,
he's got 100
Rushy's got 346. So
yeah,
obviously,
117 to go. If he was here 4 years,
he can certainly get close to Roger Hunt, 285.
Yeah.
Well, big ass.
I think if he gets past 300 goals for Liverpool in all comps, that's all of us. Plus, with the assists, he's just going to become the all-time goal involvement person at the club ever. So at that point, you can just say, he'll be in the shout for greatest player ever at the club, which is
even the assist as well, though, Gags and Chas. He's not that many behind Gerrard in less than 200 odd games. I know, obviously, Salah's a forward and that, and the work Gerrard done, he had to create majority of every single goal himself anyway in some of the difficult seasons he had, mate. But he's special, mate. Long may it continue.
So Bargy thinks, yes, he can. Rush left, came back, got serious years in. Mo should stay, become the greatest ever. And remember, Rush played from early in his career as well, 19, 20 years old, 21 as he was coming in. So he got to get great years. Left for only 2 years, came back, pretty much finished his career here, and got more than 10 years in, 12 years in. And then, I think if Mo stays that time, he scores crazy amount of goals. Phil, Salah is there with anyone, any opposition fan puts forward as great as ever in the PL. Agree. And our friend, why you never walk alone, Foodie, Mo Salah, 250 starts, PL, 250 goals or assists. Wow. Yeah, and there's also already an argument, Cam says, to say Mo is the greatest ever already. So, I mean, can't argue, can we? Let's do a little bit of post-match. Robertson. It's always tough. We know every Premier League game is not easy, especially when you concede first. It was a wake-up call. We dominated the game afterwards, obviously. We came out in the second half. We wanted to get our nose in front and start quick. We wanted to get ahead. We dominated after that. On Slot, he tweaks our role in every single game. Tactically, we were just talking about that. He's unbelievable. And he says, the manager demands more. I don't think we are quite perfect in his eyes. That's what we want. And then Robbo says, you have to play different ways in different weeks. We've done that all season. We've adapted well. You have to keep doing it. You don't win anything in December. Mo then speaking as well. This one is very special. Hopefully we win the Premier League for this club. I really want to win the Premier League
again.
And Mo then says, it is a good result. They were very tough. They prepared themselves. Standing in front of the box was quite hard, especially. We managed to score 3 goals. I mean, again, have to agree with all of them. I'm running out of words. We're coming to the end of. We've got one more game this calendar year.
Yeah,
and it's been a mad year. We started. I think we missed Mo. Mo went away, didn't he? This January, he went away to AFCON. Came back with an injury, so we kind of. But Jota really carried us in that early part of the season. Then we got loads of injuries in Feb as we went and won the Carabao. Then the season started to really go a little bit downhill, didn't it? So we started off really well. We got some success, and then we tapered in that couple of months. So those couple of months apart, April, May, maybe, the rest
It's
of the year
crucial.
from a rest of the year from a footballing perspective has been quite impressive from Liverpool as a whole. It went a bit downhill for Jurgen as he left, but he gave us some good moments as he left. He gave us a real nice end. It was very emotional. I don't think we're ever going to forget that. So it's been a bit of a monumental year in terms of the changes that have been happening and Slot coming in. We've got some quotes from Slot as well as we talk about him. Thanks again, Cam. I think the performance was really good. The only thing frustrating was that after 10-15 we were 1-0 down. After 1-1 I think we took over anyway, to be honest. We were trying. The first and third goal were quite similar. A winger 1v1 dominating his opponent and putting the ball in the corner. And then it is about the quality of the player, but the team is generating these numbers for them. So I just love him so much. Oh, we got another one. The first, oh no, he's already done that one. He's put it in twice. Thanks, Cam, for confusing me. But
no, that's what you need with an Arne Slot, though, mate. To have him at the helm, really. I think obviously, as Cam's put some of the quotes in there, and even Robbo, as now we mentioned from a technical point of view, but I think even from a footballing perspective, from the players as well, they're understanding that he wants more from them. Obviously, Arne Slot was watching from an outside point of view prior to his move. And certainly he knows what is needed. He's coming to a good squad, but certainly the demands and the levels really. We know how good Klopp's man management was, but I think Slot is a tiny bit less, certainly. Whether he gets a couple of Liverpool favourites in terms of the next couple of years, I think it would be understandable if this team does win like 2-3 league titles down the line. Hopefully, he might have his favourites, but certainly from a footballing perspective, Arne Slot's he's revolutionised this Liverpool team. And there's certain games when we've watched it, Gags, and certainly Chat as well, where I think I'd say certainly we're not even out of second or third gear, but that's where the areas of improvement will eventually come.
Absolutely. I think, guess what? I think we might have just, thanks to Cam, we might have just figured out or solved the mystery of the fog machine today. It is a real interesting one. Look who has the fog machine, folks. Look who it is.
Michael, what are you doing that? I think him with the smoke machines and the speakers as well. We know he loves a good "You'll Never Walk Alone" out of those speakers in training ground.
Zoom in. It definitely is him.
There we go. Michael.
Well, you know what? We had to end it with a bit of fun. And there you go. The mystery. There you go. I didn't know this old Lego smoke machine.
Tell you what, Lego's really expensive anyway.
Oh, Mikel the Butler. Oh, we love it. We love it. Absolutely love it.
We'll continue our Liverpool ways, but just let the Arsenal meltdown. We're only in December. Long may it continue. But
so, what's the best thing that can happen? Arsenal draw at home to. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. I don't. But that would be an absolute thing of beauty that they can't even catch. They can't even catch Chelsea, because I think Chelsea are a point ahead.
Quickly get Arsenal's games up. Yeah, but that's the thing now, though, mate. With us winning and certainly applying that pressure now as well, though, it's Liverpool to continue just this momentum and the rhythm as well. But Arsenal have still got to get those points on the board, and it's not a given. Like, we've allowed ourselves the opportunity in the next weeks or next couple of months as well. Say we do drop points, but it's up to the likes of Arsenal and this City side now again today, dropping poor points against Everton. Let's be honest, it's Everton. They should be winning at home against Everton. But yeah, Liverpool to keep on doing our job. And as we said before we come on air, mate, this is the year again, like it was a couple of years ago back, where Liverpool just capitalised on every single match week, where the teams in and around us. It's simple football, but just being there and being in the opportunity and winning those 3 points, it just puts immense pressure on Arsenal, on Chelsea, on every single week. If Liverpool continues momentum, just allows our job not to be as easy, but the pressure just grows on every single week, and the pressure will be already on Arsenal before tomorrow, before 8 p.m. So
we have a comment from Facebook. Wow, someone's watching on Facebook. Hey, come and join us on YouTube, Elijah. But he says, draw Ipswich win. So keep putting that positivity or
put it into the
negativity for
universe.
Arsenal in the universe. Just put it in there. But to be honest, that Chelsea draw does make it Arsenal as our rivals again, because it's likely they're going to win, right? So now that Elijah's seen a share in him, he's going for it. Well done, mate. Honestly, if anybody hasn't watched the video of Isaac that the club put out yesterday on Christmas Day on YouTube and the social media channels, please do go and watch it. It is absolutely beautiful to watch. That young lad is one strong lad, and I want to end the show really talking about what a beautiful video that was, and how Mo and VVD were with him. To be honest, how all the players and Arna were with him, just lovely. And I love that the club does these things for kids like that, and I hope I wish him the best, and I just love that he got to live that day and have such a great day, with and doing his passion. And you could see how emotional his parents were getting with him having such a nice time. So that video just touched me so much. And like his parents were saying, the kid has been through a rough time, but just keeps a smile on his face and fights through, and just loves everything about. Never seen such a young kid so passionate, and just everything was yes Diaz, just recognizing everyone.
Lad.
I bet those players were feeling a bit warm as well. Like, look at this little kid, he's going through all this hard time, but just loves us to bits. And I think Marco's saying the videos of work are incredible. Love how the kid speaks to the players like it's so just so confident and casual, and very touching. Very touching. Please do go, and I don't normally plug stuff from the club, but things like that deserve it, and the kid deserves it. Isaac deserves to be. His story needs to be told and needs to be watched. So Oh, this is nice. Gags and Jack, happy birthday for next week, mate. Same as a little one on his profile. His boy is going to be 11 on January the 1st. So big happy birthday to your boy as well. And I'll make sure I remember to wish you as well on Twitter if I can find your Twitter handle. I know Phil, big long time follower and very kind always. But that was my last plug. As always, everything else on YouTube, please do watch us once again. Jack, thanks for the long, hard slog that you've done again tonight. Not only the watch along from 7 o'clock to now 11 o'clock finishing.
Half seven. It was there. Yeah.
7. Okay.
It's all good,
so hey, please do support Jack on everything he does, folks. He's doing a hard, long slog for us on the match day evenings. You know what? It is not easy to give up your time on match days to do this every single game. Is not easy. It deserves a lot of respect. Please do join Jack on the watch alongs. Even if you're watching on TV, have your laptop, have your phone open, have it just watch along, with what he's doing, what he's saying, and interact with him. It supports him, it supports us. And we would really, really appreciate it. And Elijah's come over from YouTube, sorry, from Facebook. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Phil as well, like and subscribe before you leave, people. All of those, there's 1,100 of you on.
Get on over, everyone. Let's get over to YouTube as well. Hit that subscribe button as well. Well, quickly on that one, Gags. Thank you for you and obviously the lads on Anfield Index. I'm enjoying it every second of it, mate. And thank you for the opportunities this season. Hopefully, I will get to speak to a lot more people on the presenters and everything this season. I'm looking forward to it, mates. And we just love Liverpool. Like obviously that great Liverpool with the eyes of video as well. And it's Liverpool just means so much to everyone around the world, and anyone going through difficult moments in their life. Liverpool was always a beacon of hope, really, for everyone to just enjoy and watch their heads and be together and unite everyone from around the world, from every different cultures and everything. So Liverpool will always be here for everyone as well. So thank you, mate.
Genuinely a fantastic club. Genuinely, just been supporting now for over 40 years, and we're about to go into 2025 with a chance to make some history again.
Yeah.
And this time, we want to be able to celebrate it with the fans.
Yeah.
Think just one thing that you wish for. I said it to. I said actually. Let's finish with this question. I said to Grizz. I'll ask the same question to you from Chat G&G the other night. I said, if there's one thing you could have wished for on Christmas, and it's a Liverpool related wish, like it's a not a gift but a wish, what would you wish for in 2025, Jack?
Liverpool to win the league and the Champions League.
To tell you what my version was.
Go on.
To go undefeated for the rest of the season.
Oh, tell you what, I would certainly win it all, mate. Yeah, we win it all.
Exactly. I'm like, he was like, you're asking for a bit much here, guys. But I said, oh, it's my wish. I can wish for anything.
It's a wish. If it comes true, then certainly we'd love that, mate. Because
that's it. I think
that would mean we won everything, though, mate. That would mean we won the League Cup. We won. Well, it depends if we didn't get beat on penalties.
Well, exactly. You can. There is a thing that you could. You could. I mean, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that word, Phil. But yeah, exactly. Well, there you go. Elijah doesn't even want the FA Cup, right? So what Marco wants is a good dream. Guard of honor from the Gunners would be pretty funny.
No. The Gags and just a guard of honor from Bernardo Silva, please, Itney, please. Out of all the players, then you can start clapping Bernardo, lads. Go on, son. You can clap us on this occasion.
Arteta and his boys would be nice.
Oh yeah.
Or just for the piss boiling of Arsenal fans and their AFTV and all the other channels that do it.
It was meant to be their year.
VR Sports or whatever it is. Oh mate, it's their year every year. It's like us back in the day when I was a kid. It's our year, and it was never our year. But point is, we shouldn't get too over the top. But being in such a good position, being able to take advantage of slip-ups like Chelsea's and Arsenal's in the past few weeks, it just feels like something special's on the horizon, barring any crazy injury crisis. The only thing that could stop us is fatigue and an injury crisis. And mark my words, that's the only thing I think that can stop this confident team with an absolutely fantastic manager right now. And they're just so well, because they've been together, the core of it. You look at Van Dijk, Alisson, Trent, Robbo, Mo, they've been together so long that they can drive the others through what they've been through. Those things they've had runs. Those players have been on a run that no other team has had. And I know it was span over 2 seasons, and it was 105 from whatever it was, 104, 107 or whatever, 103 over 105 points, crazy whatever it was. But that hasn't been done. That was done by that core, those players. And Curtis was actually in and around as well, not playing, but in and around the squad the whole that time. So these players have been there and experienced those things. They could drive the newer generation on to do it, who then do it for the next generation. And that's the dream, really, is going on those runs. So we've got some big games. West Ham away, United home, Forest away, Brentford away are not easy games this season. I mean, West Ham maybe not be, but we always struggle there, it feels like. In fact, we probably always win there, but I don't know why it feels like a struggle. But it just feels like we've lost there in the past. So, it doesn't feel as easy for me, but that's probably just my head. But I think they're just not easy games when you play 3 games in a week like we would have just done, or something.
I think that suits us, though, Gags, though. I think if we play every single week, every 3 days, as Chat already alluded to there, like the rhythm and the momentum, really. I think that Forest game will be pivotal. I think if we can win away, it would just be a statement to the rest of the Premier League by, like, we are here for business, because we've seen Forest do that. They've beat us already in the season. Hopefully deny their double in the Premier League, but certainly Forest, one of the most best footballing sides, I'd say, in Europe, because the football they're playing is exceptional. But hopefully when we rock up there in a couple of weeks' time, we do the business.
Let's just hope they don't, shut up shop like they did at Anfield, and they actually want to play a football game, because if they play a football game, they're going to get hammered. And I'll tell you that for nothing. So they're probably going to have to stick with what they're doing. But hey, I Chat G&G, one of the commenters, I can't remember who it was, said, I think Arne's going to have a plan for them. So let's see what happens. It's going to be, Phil, we do owe him one. We owe him one as well. So anyway, I've kept you on longer, and I know you've had a long night. So I do want to wish you all the best, and thank you very much once again for joining me. You might be joining me again on Sunday. I'm not sure. I'm going to see if I can find a guest so I can get you an early night. But if not, we'll be back on together. I do enjoy our chats, Jack. We didn't do man of the match. What's going on?
Quick on. It's all right. I've got plenty of time, maybe I know obviously we're on a schedule. Obviously Gakpo, Cody Gakpo, mate, I think in terms of the crucial goal just before half time, getting the assist as well. I think Cody, but certainly chat already alludes to McAllister. But for me, I think Gakpo scoring at the right moments tonight really set the precedent for this Liverpool side to go forward and get all 3 points tonight.
And then he kicked up a gear and he just turned into this machine that was just running at them every 2 seconds and just, overlapping, underlapping, just making the right pass every time. It felt like after that. And he was a constant menace after he scored. And like you said, we don't get that equalizer before the first half. But it ends, it just becomes a real tough game. So really, really good shot. And I'm going to agree with you for the first time, I think, because we normally go opposites always. So for the first time, I'm going to agree Gakpo for man of the match. And I think he deserves it from me because I'm always his biggest critic as well. So fair play to him for proving me wrong. Right. That is definitely it. We really appreciate nearly 1,300 of you watching live right now, wherever you are. All we ask, please, is come and join us over on YouTube. Support what Jack does, what I does, Dave Davis. There's David Lynch is on here as well. There's loads of us doing YouTube stuff every single week, not only on match days, but every week. You will love the content, honestly. Come and join us, and then you'll enjoy the podcast as well, because we put some of them on YouTube too. So some of the podcasts come make it on here, a lot of live video stuff going on, and a lot of live shows. What more do you want? A brand new Liverpool channel up and coming that's got 13 years of experience in podcasting. That's what we've got. And we don't talk shit, and we don't make it over the top. None of it. So if you're not looking for like crazy shit going on and you just want a good chat, people talking sensible Liverpool chat, that's what we'll do. Very sensible. Okay, and a bit of fun as well. So come and join us on YouTube. Anfield Index TV. It's right up there in the corner. You can see it. Or no, that that way. Oh my god, I can't get the point. Yeah, just you do it. That's better. But yeah, please do come and join us. We do love you very much for 1,300 people live. I can't get my head round people watching. 1,300 people are watching us right now, Jack. That's amazing. But we would love it if you joined us off over on YouTube. And Daniel's saying, we'll big up. See you on Sunday. Yep. See you all on Sunday.
Go again,
brother. And Jack, once again, thank you very much. Thank you all for watching. The comments, every single one of you is a star. We really appreciate you interacting with us, making it an easy job for us to actually make a show, because without you, it just doesn't happen. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. And up the Reds, top of the league, guaranteed for New Year now. Guaranteed. One more win, please, before the year ends. And let's make 2025 special. Up the Reds.
Get it.